seen some headlines in the news lately about a bride who asked her guests to pay over $200 to secure a spot at her wedding. Or a couple who wanted to enforce a $1,000 dress code. What do you do in these situations? Well, I know what I do. I say no. Here to help us plan for the financial commitments of the celebration season is the Martha Adams. You're going to help us out. It can be hard if it's family or close friends. So what are the financial considerations that we need to think about as soon as those invites arrive?
Yeah, so first of all, I mean, that comment that you brought up about, you know, the couples and what's happening now, I've got to say, that doesn't have my personal vote, right? Because
you wouldn't co-sign that, $200
I would not co-sign on that personally, because I feel that a wedding isn't a business, right? And more than that, you know, in a lot of ways, so many of us are dealing with a lot of different financial circumstances right now. So as those invitations are rolling in, checking in with our own, you know, personal financial picture. And we've got two major factors that are impacting our money flow right now, right? We have increased interest rates and inflation. So the factors that we're working with are different right now.
People are struggling.
It's different,
So if someone is able to take on a celebration or two this year, what are the considerations that they want to think about when it comes to their financial decisions? And they're thinking about, okay, do I go or not? What do they need to think about?
Okay, so let's start with how many, because occasion season starts and those invitations start rolling in, right? And we can feel pulled in every which direction. So, you know, think about the number that you want to go to. And, you know, sometimes when we're choosing between them, those, you know, decisions can be complex and intricate. So some other things to consider to help are, you know, how close are you with the couple, friend, colleague, right? Maybe did you invite them to one of your events in the past, right? These kinds of things, as well as, of course, now the financial element. You know, how much can you allocate to that? And if you haven't done a money flow, which is the elevated version of a budget, right? Then this is a great opportunity to do that.
There are a number of different factors that, you know, can influence what you want to give. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Money and gifting, right? Making
and things change as, you know, as we get up in the years or whatever the trends are. So what are we thinking about when it comes to gifting and giving?
Good. Let's break that up into three categories. Cash, gifts, and other, right? So when it comes to cash, there are a lot of cultural and community intricacies here. A lot of, you know, an unspoken language in a lot of ways. So, you know, is there an expectation as to the amount to give, especially if they were at one of your events before, or is there an expectation to cover the plate? Because those amounts of, you know, the cost of the plate has changed. When it comes to gifting, so how much would you like to allocate, right? This is an important thing to keep in mind. And gifting can often be an opportunity for a thoughtful, meaningful gift. For me, that's one of my favorite things. When my husband and I got married, we, you know, really didn't want people to feel like money or the gift was something that was a barrier to them coming. And so, you know, one of the gifts that we got was so impactful for me until today. So we open the card and inside is a gift certificate for us to go to their home for dinner.
That's nice.
It meant the world to me.
That's nice.
And then, so it was a group and we get there, everyone's there, and then at the dinner, you know, I'm thinking to myself how nice of a memory this is. And then they present us with a custom quilt that they all pitched in on and made. And I still have it today, and it's signed by all of them. And so it's a really, you know, meaningful opportunity to do something out of the box and thoughtful.
Oh my gosh, that's above and beyond anything. That's beautiful.
And then, you know, of course, you know, there's other expenditures to think about, like, you know, your outfit. Think about what Julie had to say there, travel, using your points, things like that.
Okay, so when you're in that season and all your friends are getting married or having babies, it's like, oh my gosh, the money that you are spending. So give me some suggestions for how you might be able to say, I can't do it. I say no. How can we say no?
So first of all, it's okay to say no, because one of the things as well is managing your energy, right? We can feel pulled in every which direction we were talking about. And then when it comes to our finances, give yourself grace, right? So you'll start by thanking them for the invitation.
Right.
And then give them context as to why you can't be there.
I'm
right?
broke. Or whatever it is, or whatever it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But even, you know, giving them that context, and a lot of people are going to understand.
Yeah.
And perhaps this is an opportunity to then, you know, give them your time, right? Contribute to something you'll enjoy. And most of all, wish them your heartfelt congratulations.
Absolutely, Martha, so good.